Your swing needs to be more supportive under that blue line, okay? In the past, you got very leggy as you went back. That right knee's... If I said you chip a ball 20 yards, I doubt your knee and your head would move that far. If I said just chip a ball to that red cone, you wouldn't go... you'd just be more stable. But sometimes when you're trying to get power in the bigger movements, we see the lower half getting very active and slides. And then from here now, as you go through, a lot of slide with the leg, losing a bit of balance there. That foot, the foot kind of jumping around. So we watch that foot. So your left foot jumping and lose a bit of control, arms sort of heaving and lunging. So it's almost like way that way. And that's on a flat line. I put it on a slight slope, you're falling over, aren't you? So your swing's going to be all over the place in terms of balance there, okay? If we look at the one on the right-hand side here now, nice top of the backswing, nice and stable, okay? What feels to you no legs, which is still some legs, as we come back to the golf ball. Good transference of weight. Lovely strike, okay? You can see the strike now. That's where the ball was in the past, back here. So it's de-lofted. There's no loft on that golf club, is there? As you then release the club through, the hands don't really move that far, but now the club gets... As the hands have moved that far and the club's moved from there to there, which then gives the loft back on the golf club. Hence why now the ball's going up in the air, and as you release through, a nice stable base of that left foot's kind of more curling and rolling as opposed to a jump, kick, slide through. So if the lower half can be more supportive, okay, I think for you, if you ever get a chance to go and play... whether you play the next couple of weeks and stuff, before you go and play as a warm-up, or even in your practice on the range, your first 10 shots, make them swings that feel no legs at all, both on the way back and the way through. So it might go 70 yards, 80 yards at absolute most. Don't try and kill it as far as you can, right? Get a more stable base, get the lower half to support what the top half wants to do. If you find you starting a few shots thin, or those low squatty ones off to the right, chances are the ball's gone way back too far to the left side. Okay, and you're trying to hit the golf. You're basically catching the golf ball too early, and it's just going to squirt off to the side there. Okay, and what then you do on the range after you hit those first 7 shots without any changes, you found a good shot, but it involved you sort of leaning back on the left side to try and readjust where the ball was, then sliding your foot, and then trying to, and then you finish like this sort of thing. You know,
design.
Exactly. Well, the thing is, if you hit enough shots in a row, you will find a good shot. If I said, and this is where the way that people practice, if you stand on the range and you just said, okay, right, here's a machine gun, put it at arm's length and just fire 500 rounds at the 50 side, eventually you would probably make it... You make contact. On a golf course, you got one bullet and you'll hit the target, okay? And if you miss the target, there's a consequence. So it's kind of be a little bit more discipline with your practice, okay? So you just go bang, 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 bang. As the old saying, even a blind squirrel finds a nut, doesn't it? If you keep saying enough shots, eventually it'll come into good. So we can work on that lower half. The feeling to you is no legs. Reality, they are going to work. They're not going to completely stop, okay? But the feeling is very static with the lower half. And then from there as well, obviously on the way through, they need to move. So let them happen, okay? Don't try to kick through, okay? If you just turn this left hip this way, it'd be quite unnatural for that left foot to stay on the ground. You put a lot of pinch on your knee and your hip there and stuff, and you just wouldn't really want to work through. So don't try to kick it through. Just allow that hip to rotate, okay? And that left hip sort of spinning around this way, as you would do, I suppose, into like a punch or a whatever in martial arts kind of thing. That's where the power is going to come from. But people associate the ground being the power, which it does come from, and you try and then slide everything.
Do you want to see how horrendous it looks on my